The 2025 inauguration of President Donald Trump was a spectacle, as always. However, this time, there was a new cadre of power players in attendance. Tech billionaires, once content to operate in Silicon Valley's bubble, were front and center. Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, Mark Zuckerberg, and Sundar Pichai were just a few of the industry titans who descended upon Washington, D.C. Their presence was impossible to ignore. It was a clear signal that the tech industry's influence had reached new heights. The era of tech CEOs as detached innovators was over. They were now major players in the American political landscape. This wasn't just a casual visit. These tech leaders were given prime seating, rubbing shoulders with politicians and world leaders. The message was clear: tech had arrived in Washington. This wasn't simply about proximity to power, it was about wielding it. The unprecedented attendance of these tech titans sparked questions about their motives and the potential consequences of their newfound political clout. The presence of these tech billionaires wasn't out of a sense of civic duty alone. Many of them had invested heavily in their relationships with the Trump administration. Campaign contributions, both public and undisclosed, flowed freely from Silicon Valley to Trump's coffers. Elon Musk, in particular, had become a vocal supporter of the president, pouring millions into pro-Trump super PACs. These financial ties raised eyebrows and fueled concerns about quid pro quo arrangements. Beyond campaign donations, many of these tech leaders had been frequent visitors to Trump's Mar-a-Lago resort. Jeff Bezos, in particular, was said to have visited on multiple occasions, reportedly seeking government contracts and favorable regulatory treatment for Amazon. These private meetings, shrouded in secrecy, further fueled speculation about the nature of the relationship between the tech industry and the Trump administration. Was this a partnership for progress or a breeding ground for conflicts of interest? The tech industry found itself walking a tightrope. On the one hand, these companies were global giants with interests that spanned borders. They needed to maintain good relationships with governments around the world, including the Trump administration. On the other hand, their presence at the inauguration sparked a backlash. Employees, users, and activists questioned their commitment to values like privacy, free speech, and net neutrality, especially given the Trump administration's stance on these issues. The internal struggle was palpable. Some tech leaders tried to distance themselves from Trump's more controversial policies, issuing carefully worded statements and emphasizing their commitment to diversity and inclusion. Others embraced the administration, seeing it as an opportunity to advance their business interests. This balancing act proved difficult to maintain, as the Trump administration's policies often clashed with the stated values of Silicon Valley. The presence of tech billionaires at Trump's inauguration was a watershed moment. It signaled the dawn of a new era, one where the tech industry's influence on politics and policy could no longer be ignored. This new reality raised profound questions. How would this unprecedented access to power shape the relationship between Silicon Valley and Washington? Would tech leaders use their influence to advocate for the public good or to further their own interests? The answers to these questions would have far-reaching consequences. The decisions made in Silicon Valley were already shaping the world, from the information we consume to the way we communicate. Now, with their newfound political capital, tech leaders have the potential to shape the very fabric of American society. The responsibility is immense and the world is watching. The future of tech, politics, and America itself hang in the balance. Are they up to the task? Please like, comment, and subscribe for more content like this, and remember, stay informed and stay vigilant.